Study Session 8, Sense Relations, Introduction. In this study session, we will discuss concepts like synonym, hyponym, and polysemy, amongst others. This will help you to better understand the relationship that exists among words. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this session, you should be able to itemize some sense relations. Exemplify this sense relations. Hyponym. It is the meaning relation of inclusion. A more specific term is included in a more general term. It involves a kind of implication. For example, if X is a gown, it implies that it is a dress. But the converse does not hold. The subsumed item are called subordinates or co-hyponym. The subsumed items are called subordinates or co-hyponyms, as you can see the example below. If ambiguity pertains to both the spoken and the written form of a term, it is called homonyms. For example, bank. If it pertains to the spoken form only, it is homophony. If it pertains to the spoken form alone, it is homophony. For example, read and read. If it's only in terms of writing, it is called homography. For example, lead. Synonym. This is meaning relation of similarity of meaning. However, no two words are exact synonyms, so care must be taken when using synonyms. Example: easy, simple. Negotiate, bargain. Tip: what are synonymous if there are similarities in their meanings? Antonym. An antonym is a word that has a meaning opposite that of another word. This is relation of oppositeness of meaning. Gradable antonyms. These are antonyms that could be expressed in degrees. Examples: big, small, good, bad, neat, dirty, very big, quite neat, so dirty, too bad. Non-gradable antonyms. These are also called complementary terms. This do not permit degrees of contrast. Single, for example, married, male, female, inferior, superior. Converse terms. This involve two-way contrasts which are independent. Examples: buy, sell, brother, sister. Incompatibility. This involves sets of lexemes which are mutually exclusive of members of the same subordinate category. Examples: Monday and Tuesday, saxophone and trumpet, mango and cashew. Ambiguity. This is a situation in which one expression has different or many senses or interpretation. There are three or many major types. Lexical ambiguity. This results from ambiguity of a single word. The ambiguity may arise from polysemy or homony. Polysemy may be a product of semantic shift. For example, horn, used to refer to that part of animal found on the head, and musical instrument. It could also be a product of specialization of meaning in a social environment. Paper meaning newspapers, scholars writing, travel document. Homogamy refers to a situation in which a word spelt or pronounced like another word but has different meaning. Example, rice, a food item, rise, to stand up. Can, a container, can, be able. Study session summary. In this study session, we discussed some sense relations that exist among words. Some of them are synonym, antonym, homophonym, and so on. Unless for stylistic purposes, avoid ambiguity. That ends study session 8 and the whole course manual of a survey of the English language with the course code English 103. Thanks for listening.